Hi there, welcome back to Descent of King Hesper. We're in the abandoned Clocktower with time clones. And what's happening? We have a speed potion here. We have a Wraithwing. What does the Wraithwing do? Okay, so we've got an adder that needs to get to here without going north. And we do have a bunch of force arrows that need to be pressed down at various spots. They all close this door and then open okay, and there's a speed potion which is just to stop the first clone going in here somehow. I'm not sure how that would help. Do we need to go through here? We do, because we need to open this door. Okay, so Ada gets to here. Technically we don't need to have all of these pressed down, because the adder will occasionally have horizontal preference. There's going to be something about the time clone trying to walk into the Wraithwing, I think. Also, if the clone is back here, then... It's okay, so the first time clone does need to do all this, and then... So what's the problem with just like... As always, the first step is... What's the problem with just doing the obvious thing? I can do this. That's fine. I can do that, and I can stop. Oh, the problem is that now we're both fast. So, is it just a timing thing? I need to slow down a bunch. I need to slow down a bunch, but I also need to... Right. So, fast B throw. Okay. Yeah, so this works for me, but not for... Okay. So we need to do something that will work in both a fast version and a slow version. Now the adder's movement preference will be the same. The Wraithwing's gonna come into it somewhere. Although I'm not sure where. Like if the Wraithwing is blocking the clone, the time clone, then it's not going to move out of the way unless second B throw is close enough to affect it, which probably isn't going to happen. Oh no, wait, I see. If the Wraithwing is slow, right? Like the Wraithwing is in a good spot at the start. So we need to have the Wraithwing there. And now when this happens, we can just run across. But in the slow version, the Wraithwing will be going slowly, so it will be blocking us. Okay. That seems fairly simple then. So let's do that. just have to go here. I've stepped on that. So we can do all this. So at this point, the Wraithwing is here, so I can just move up to kill it, and we can do that. So all I need to do now is get into position. We can slow down at the last possible second, which will be here. Okay, yeah, so the pressure plate is still down, so the arrow is still like that. I can step here. Okay. Alright, and we can leave. Very good. That's also good. Okay. And we'll just keep heading up. What do we got? Historical note. This was the 1000th room to be added to the hold. There are over 2,000 rooms, so this is slightly before halfway. We're talking rooms in terms instead of scoreable rooms, at least. Okay. We did see the last room, which was in the Architect Seal on PCT3. Okay, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Probably don't actually need to say that. I think if I just paused the recording and then came back. The only difference would be a jump in the music. But, oh well. Okay, what's happening? We have... Right. Prior at the top does that, so... Okay, so B3 moves first, so... What does that do? That closes things off. Wait, that's toggle. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this thing is just so the mirror can't get through. No, the mirror can go through. Alright. So this roach is going to come out and I don't know what's going to happen to it. We could possibly use these spikes to delay it. We can also do this, which is a little bit interesting. Unfortunately, there's no way of stopping that, at least on the first cycle, and we are going to need first B throw to get into here. This arrow does not turn off. And second B throw deals with this. So second B throw needs to... Well, at some point someone needs to hit this, then someone needs to hit this. And this needs to be hit. We've only got a couple of moves to spare. What close is that? Oh, we've got two options. So I'm just going to do the mirror on here, just I don't think this is fast enough to get through. Yeah, okay, so my first idea was if we push this to close off the briar, that closes this door, which the time clone needs to get through. And just open it again. So B throw has to get to here, but first we need to push this one. So I'm guessing, yeah, okay, I'm guessing we do need to use, right, we need to delay. Okay, so I think what we actually need is, we want B throw pushing the mirror against the roach here so that they smash. So there's a delay before they smash. Except it's going to need to be... Actually, let's do that. And then we do something like this. So this situation, except I want the roach dead. So we wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't care about the mirror. So now first B throw. I mean real B throw. Oh no, wait, that's... No, the roach is released by stepping on here. The roach is still dead. What I wanted was to somehow delay this from happening. So that we could yeah, so that at this point I'd have a roach here, mirror here. This guy can't move until the spikes go. That gives me an extra, well, ideally an extra 10 turns. Because the problem now is I don't have enough time to get down to here. And this guy's rushing to this. Okay, so how do we set that up? Yeah, and the first guy has to step on here so that we can... We're not in a rush to get to this. So that part's obvious. It's just delaying the first one. So let me just try a few things of starting at different times. Do I have time to do stuff like this? No, because... Do I need to... I do technically have one turn of delay for the first clone. This arrangement also ensures that we are... Like, I'm not going to be... Real B-throw is not going to be ahead of the clone. Like, it's possible I could do something like by sort of pushing it upwards. Yeah, it has to be the mirror on the roach. That's the only thing that makes sense. But... Can't even do something like ducking down there to maybe force a delay. If the mirror isn't there, if we ignore the mirror, to say there's some way of pushing the mirror in front of new B-throw, of the clone. Okay, I think that's going to be it, perhaps. So, yeah, so we get to this position. If there's a mirror in front of us, say here, we push it, so now mirror roach, we step up one, so now the mirrors and roach are here, and this delays us. Okay, and we've got that extra turn. Okay. So, we need to move the mirror into position. Or into a position where it can be pushed in out to our way. I have to start like this though, which is annoying. Like, maybe like that. Okay, so to avoid all the buttons and things. Okay, this should work, I hope. That's the wrong timing. So just wait a turn or two. A turn or two, I said. Okay. Okay. Okay, that was a cool little puzzle. Okay, so what's happening now? Time clones. Does that work the other way around? I forget. Like if B throw. If you step on a. Actually, I can't check it here. But does rearming yourself rearm the time clone? I feel like there's rooms where that does something, but I can't remember them. Anyway, what's happening here? Here, that just enables that. This one releases the outlick. And we've got no swords. This explodes, so we've got to... Okay, we can't just hang around in here. Alright, there's these for killing the outlick at the end. So I feel like we could trap, like just freeze the clone here, and like the top or the bottom will be staring. Like the time clone is more attractive than B throw, all else being equal. So maybe we can move one of these on. Let's just see what happens. Oh, actually, no, yeah, we can just... Okay, so the time clone disarms me, so that's good to know. So I'll just do that, and maybe that'll work. Oh, I'm frozen already, but... Okay, you need to pause a bit. 1, 2, 3. Now, move across. Okay, that's a problem. Oh no, I can do this. I can do that. I can do that. Oh wait. Okay. That does not turn off. Alright, so... Okay, time clone has to come into here. Okay. Alright, well I can still get to this point. Then we just need to... I guess draw them over this way. Okay, and then... Yeah, because we can play around with... Like, I can avoid this one. So we just need to distract... one of them. So yeah, I should let myself get frozen. because I can't save myself. We just need to... Okay, this is okay. So how's this going to look? So this one's behind. Right, so this one does need to get both the barrels into position by themselves. Doesn't matter if I speed it up later. So at this point, this one is one behind. So now click our release now. In fact, let's come down this way. So alright, actually if I stay here, so if I move down, so this one's here, here, wait. Oh wait, does this work? Do I need to actually... Maybe I just need to sort of wait here for a bit. That's fine. I mean, that's kind of good because when you're frozen, you don't need to wait. Oh, no, Outlook are released here. What does this one do? Oh, that just blows up the bomb. So this is fine until... Oh no, the problem is I need to... Ah, that's tricky. I need to wait, but not wait. I guess waiting when you're frozen works. I think. Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right, so alright, if I do that instead, you turn here. In fact, I think that this is going to be slightly faster. So turn, step, one. Maybe it's not fast because they turn twice. Yeah, let's go here. I think it saves a turn, maybe. So I'm frozen. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, let's just see how that looks. Hang on, do I need to... what does this do? Oh, it turns the fire trap back on. Okay, so I do need to... I guess it would be too easy if I could just set the things up without the arm being around. So I may as well let the first one just do everything. And I can just distract the other ones. Actually, that's maybe a good technique. Okay, so I guess we're going to be fast. We want to push barrel onto this one first. So how does that look? Actually, you know what we can do? We can just do this. This is effectively the same. I could just be waiting on here, and then it's sort of balanced. Oh, except that, yeah, I can't just try things out sort of reversed, because this one is going to be vertical when this one's diagonal. Yeah, I can't get out of that. Okay. Alright, we do need to do this properly. So okay, we're frozen here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so at this point, we wait one till it's here. Okay, so it's vertical. I think this is going to be horizontal, vertical, on like that. Now I want to switch which way I'm facing, switch which one I'm attracting. So I'm going to head up and hope it all works out. Let's see where we end up. Make sure also I've done the bottom bit correctly. Okay, that's this bit's working out okay. Okay, so at this point, you are here. So if we step up, all right. Okay, but at this point, you're facing diagonally that way. Let's. Okay, so I'm just dealing with this one. So step up. Okay, so it should be here now, and so I've got the same sort of thing happening here, and I think I can just run in like that, and hopefully that works. I think I can just stand here now, and I'll be ready when the it's not worth it to keep this one alive, just to allow me to move up better. I have to face northwest. I'm losing like 2 turns, and 1, 2, 3. I could move up here, so, but yeah, that's good. Alright, and we can leave. Cool. Okay. Okay, we've got a couple of gentry that can get released on 10. Okay, so clone has to get to the top. And they're full length. So I can stand here with a northward sword. Hang on, 3. So the gentry do move first. Yeah, so the configuration I want is B throw, like clone up here, ready to do stuff. B throw down here, sword north with gentry already opening these 2 doors. Then when we step down, I'm the first, so yeah, I will open the door. Evil Eye will see the clone. I can get out. Are we going to run into problems? I mean, the other thing we could do is if you can maneuver things around so that the gentry are facing the wrong way, so they're sort of blocked by the tail behind them. That seems complicated to set up. I mean, we only need to set up 1. Although then we do need to get around it at the end, which seems awkward. That thing then seems tricky to set up because, like, if the gentry is facing one way, I guess you can. Let's have a play around with that. So, what do I want? I want. Actually, let's not have a gentry there. Let's have B throw prime. Open that. So B throw set up a gentry. We can draw it. Actually, let's check what B throw is going to do. B throw is going to get it, draw it down to here. Time clone faces south. So we can get it set up like that. We move away and then it's attracted to the clone. Then at a later point, we come under it like this. So now we're equidistant away. The time clone can step up. I mean, the problem is I don't know how to do that with a second gentry about. Like, it'd be good if I could do this and then have it come down, I guess. This might work. So if the Gentry is... it's facing north. So it's got to be here. Head here, tail here. But I'm less priority than the clone. No, the clone can step diagonally back. Clone steps to here. I'm closer. And then like that. Alright, so that should work. Okay, alright. So, yeah, we'll start this way. Time clone comes up here and waits. And we'll wait for an excessively long amount of time. Step up. Step diagonally just to make sure. When we come back here, it's bad, but we can always just wait an extra turn with that. Okay, we step up here. Presumably this is open, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stab. Alright. Ooh. Okay, this timing works okay because if you step away... Yeah, okay. So... Wow, I waited way too long. So... What's the time? It's 24, and if I sort of block myself, well, I can get a 23. No, it's 23 if I can get a 22. Okay. Start again. So you can head up like that. So 22. Now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we've done the block. We need to be a bit further along. Oh, actually, we can just do that. That's even better. Oh, wait. Okay. And then... Okay, now we're staying still. 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, how soon can we move as well? No, the middle one needs to go now. Okay, and we disappear before anything bad happens. And we're out. Okay, so we could save a few more turns. Yeah, let's finish off by doing that. So, I'll have a look at that. Okay, so this does need to get down to like this. This probably is the fastest. Okay, and then so on 20. Oh, what happens if we just okay, yeah, we got to restore to when the room is not complete. Oh, we need to restore back to here. So 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think it makes any sword position here I think doesn't matter. Hang on. Oh, no. I was thinking, can I just have the Gentry here? But it does need to be blocked by... Wait, does it matter if it goes down? It does because the... This is the top one. If it heads down, doesn't matter if this closes early. Maybe that's even better. Let's just do the faster version of this first. Okay, that's all good. That's probably not good. I think Gentry gets there too soon now. Yeah, okay. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, messed up the final sword turn. It might make sense actually to do... I'm going to start again. Have a sword this way. Okay, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna end up hitting myself. I need to make a diagonal move to avoid that. Corridors. So we need to go like this way. No, this way. Okay. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I did that save anything? I mean, if it was saving something, I should have been going earlier, so... Alright. So what was the other idea I had was... like having the Gentry here with tail here. Oh wait, I should get to the next room just in case this doesn't work. Which is... yeah, I would like bridges across the middle of all these rooms. Alright, we're doing this room next. But first, I just want to try one more to go of this one. So, come in like here. We step that way. Now this is going to involve some proper timing. So for real second iteration draws it down to here. When it's here, I step like this. Okay, I'll wait till 19 again just because I think I might get to save something there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. See how this looks. Okay, we need a little bit of distance. Do we need distance? Oh wow, no, we don't need distance. So, in fact, we can start with our sword the other way then. Just like here, and then I think we wait one, then we go down. We'll just check that works. Okay, that works. Okay, now the problem with this is that you are going to move off the plate before... So this might work if it was one further up. So let's try that. Go up to here, 1, 2, 3, and we made an extra step north, so I think that should work. And then just wait till 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is not going to work, is it? Yeah, I'm not going to be close enough. What order are these in as well? 2, 3, that's okay, if I could... Yeah, this isn't going to work. I can step down to here when you step up to here, but you'll be attracted to up here. It's not going to work. Maybe if we set it upside, maybe if we set like getting caught by its tail upside down, if it was facing south. So but then I think I'm not sure if we're actually going to be gaining any time. Yeah, like if it was here facing south with this one here, then eventually yeah, it's fine if it just stays attracted to this one until we move up. Could work. But how does it look? Okay, so I come up here, wait around for a bit, then I come down. And we wait around for a bit, and we go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you should be actually stepping north. In fact, if you step north, like maybe this works. Although, distance here versus a step of 3. Yeah, because if I come down to here, you will step off this plate before it's time. I need to have like the head of this one up here. Yeah, okay, it's not gonna work. If I wait till now, then yeah, this is route 8, this is route 9. So yeah, it's closer. Okay, all right, I'm stick with the 120 for that. So next time we will do this room. I'll see you then. Okay, bye.